Hi, I'm Kristen Brogan, Chief Mindful Living Officer at On Target Living and your yoga instructor today. I'm going to take you through a 45-minute Vinyasa flow where we connect our breath with movement. At the end of our yoga flow, we'll just go through a simple mindful meditation to let things go and help you to still your mind. So let's get started. We're going to come into a Supta Baddha Konasana position, so knees are going to be wide and feet are going to be connected here. So just laying back on your mat, opening up the hips, a place where we tend to hold a lot of tension. And just bring your hands to your belly or wherever's comfortable. And start to connect with your breath, your place of power in this practice. Inhaling through the nose, letting the belly fill with air. And exhaling through the nose, letting your belly fall. Inhaling, belly rise. And exhale, fall. And just start to breathe on your own. Bringing awareness into the body, into the present moment. Bring your hands to your knees and slowly close your legs like a book, squeezing your knees in towards your chest, maybe rocking out side to side. And bring your feet flat on your mat. We'll start by taking a reverse pigeon pose. Inhale to bring your right ankle to your left knee. And if this is enough for you, this stretch here, you can stay here or grab underneath your left thigh and squeeze your left knee in towards your chest. You should feel this stretch along your hip, your glutes. Another place we hold a lot of tension. And just breathing into some of this discomfort you may be feeling. Nothing should hurt in your yoga pose, your yoga practice, but some things may make you feel a little uncomfortable, and I'll just invite you to breathe into that discomfort. And switching out your sides, right foot plants back onto your mat. Left ankle on your right knee and just squeeze that knee in towards your chest. Feeling that nice deep stretch. And if your mind starts to wander in this practice, just focus your attention back on your breath. And slowly come out of this pose, grabbing underneath your legs here and just maybe rocking forward and back. Using enough momentum to come into a seat. We'll slowly make our way into tabletop pose. So coming to hands and knees and just inviting some movement into that spine. Inhaling into cow, arching the back, and exhale, round down into cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Coming into that neutral tabletop here, we'll extend our right leg arm long and our left leg back. Squeeze the navel in toward your spine to engage the core. And just lower your hand and your knee back to the mat. Extend your left arm out, right leg back, lifting the navel in towards the spine. And lowering back down. We'll take 2 more each way. Lift right arm, left leg. And exhale to come down. Inhale to lift the left arm, right leg. And exhale, lower. One last time each side. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. From here, let's round our toes and we're just going to lift our knees an inch or 2 off the mat. So really firing up that core that we'll use throughout this practice. And as you exhale, start to straighten your knees, coming into your first downward facing dog. Chest reaches towards your upper thighs, arms are straight. If you're feeling a little tight in the hamstrings, you can always bend your knees slightly. Reach your heels down towards your mat and pedal out your feet. And inhale, bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your space. Exhale to fold over your legs and let's take a gentle ragdoll pose. Clasping onto opposite elbows here. Shaking out the head. Maybe feet come a little bit wider than shoulder stance. And just let all that tension you may be holding on to go. With every inhale, energize, and every exhale, let it go. Relax your hands down to your mat. Inhale, reach high, Urdhva Hastasana. From here, grab onto your left wrist, so you're grabbing on with your right hand on your left wrist, and just take a side stretch over to the right. Inhaling back to center, switching sides, grabbing onto your right wrist and side stretch over to the left. And inhale back to center, reach high. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, hands come to your shins, you're looking forward. Exhale into high plank. Rocking forward onto the toes, lower all the way down to your belly, nice and slow. And take your first cobra pose, so a nice gentle back bend, so you're lifting your chest up, inhaling with every lift. Hands stay grounding into your mat, elbows at your side. And exhale to lower. Inhale, pressing up, you can always come to your knees or pressing up into a high plank. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, come to the top of your space. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale to reach high, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold over the legs right away. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant the hands coming into your high plank pose. Inhale, rock forward onto your toes. You can always take that cobra pose, or you can lower halfway, taking your chaturanga and inhaling into upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can always skip your chaturangas. We'll always meet in that downward facing dog. Anytime you need to, you can take a child's pose where we put our knees wide, our toes are connected, our forehead goes back down to the mat, and we just take a resting breath here. So throughout practice, if you need to come back into this child's pose at any time, you're always welcome. Let's slowly meet back into our down dog. Inhale, look forward, come to the top of your space. Exhale to fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach high, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, coming into high plank. Rock forward onto the toes, lower those elbows halfway. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, come to the top of your space. Exhale to fold. Inhale, listen closely. We're coming into chair pose. So arms are straight, chest is lifted. Squatting back down. Weight should be distributed evenly in the feet. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, come into your high plank, take your chaturanga or skip it, rock forward onto the toes first, lower halfway. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, squeeze it in towards your chest. Extend it back. Inhale, step it forward between your hands, coming into your high crescent lunge. Clasping your hands behind your back, puffing out your chest. Inhale, reach high into high crescent lunge. Plant your hands to frame your foot, taking a step back. We'll repeat that on the other side, so lifting your left leg high. Inhale, curling it in towards your chest. Exhale to lift. Inhale to step it through. Coming into that high crescent lunge. Clasping those hands behind your back, puffing out the chest. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, come to the top of your space. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, chair pose. From here, we'll bring our hands to heart center and we'll just take some nice twists here. Twists are great for digestion, they get things moving. So we're just gonna connect our left elbow with our right knee and just twist over to our right side. Maybe you gaze over your right shoulder. Coming back to center. Right elbow connects with our left knee, gazing over our left shoulder. Coming back into center, arms extend high, and fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, come into your high plank, taking your chaturanga by rocking forward onto your toes, lowering halfway. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. And we're gonna slowly start to build onto that flow. Inhale, right leg high. Curl it in towards your chest. Extend back. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Inhale into that high crescent lunge. From here, we're going to open up into Warrior Two, gazing over our right fingertips. Inhale to reverse our warrior, looking up at your right palm. Right knee stays 90 degrees. Exhale back into Warrior Two. Extended side angle, we're connecting our right elbow with our right knee and reaching our left palm high. Inhale back into Warrior Two. This time we're going to straighten our front knee. We're going to reach towards the wall, towards your right side, and start to connect your right palm with your right shin. So triangle pose is a nice deep hamstring stretch here. Inhale to come up. From here, just point both toes forward. So toes come slightly in. We're going to place our hands at our hips and we're just going to fold over the legs. So a wide-legged forward fold. You can bring your hands to the floor. Inhale to fill up and exhale to release, let it go. And slowly start to walk your hands forward to frame your right foot, taking a step back with your right foot to meet the left, coming into that downward facing dog. We'll repeat that flow on the second side. Inhale to lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring it in towards your chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale to step through between your hands. Inhale, rising up into high crescent lunge. From here, we'll open up into Warrior Two, gazing over your left fingertips. Inhale to reverse your warrior, gazing up at your left palm. Left knee stays 90 degrees. Exhale, extended side angle, connecting your left elbow with your left knee and reaching that right palm high. Inhale back into Warrior Two. This time, extend your left knee straight. We're going to reach towards that left side and connect your left palm with your left shin and reach high. Triangle pose here, nice deep hamstring stretch. Breathing into this pose. And slowly coming back up. Toes point forward, slightly in. This time we're going to clasp our hands behind our back. We're going to lift that chest up towards the ceiling and we're going to fold over. So wide-legged forward fold with those hands clasped behind us. It's a nice chest opener, a place where we carry a lot of tension. Breathe into this pose. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Lower your hands back down to your mat. Lunging into each side. And slowly walk your hands towards the front of your mat to frame your left foot. Taking a step back to meet the right, coming back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, come to the top of your space. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach high. From here, we'll take a cactus arms. So open up the chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, taking your chaturanga, rock forward onto the toes, lower those elbows halfway. Inhale into up dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. And from here, let's take that child's pose, that resting pose, connecting your big toes to touch. Knees are wide. And just extend those arms long. And from here, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Bending your knees, taking a step forward to meet your hands. Exhaling to fold. And inhaling to rise all the way up. Hands coming to heart center. And close your eyes here. Just a reminder to connect your breath with every movement. With every exhale, we release and ground down, and with every inhale, we fill up to energize. And from here, we'll move into grounding poses. We're going to start with tree pose. So keeping your left foot grounded, rooted into the ground, we're going to just start with lifting up our right foot. You can start with ankle height, you can move it up to your shin, or you can move it all the way up into full tree pose, where you press the bottom of your right foot against your left thigh. So pressing that together. There's two things we lose as we age, and that's balance and flexibility. So yoga is just a good reminder to kind of bring that awareness back into the body. Your hands can be your choice. You can keep them at heart center, or you can extend them. You can grow your branches. Remembering to breathe here. And come back out of that, hands coming back to heart center. Lowering that right foot down to meet the left. And then doing this on the second side. So right foot stays grounded, lifting up that left foot either to ankle height. You can bring it up to your shin or bring it above the knee to press into your right thigh. So pressing in together. Your hands can be your choice. You can keep them at heart center, or you can extend your branches. And come out of that the same way you came in it. And just shake out the legs. We'll inhale, reach high. Exhale into cactus pose, opening up the chest. Inhaling to reach high. And exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold, planting your hands, taking your last chaturanga, rock forward onto the toes, lower elbows halfway. Inhaling into up dog. And exhaling into down dog. And bend your knees, come to the top of your space, and just take a seat back on your mat. We're gonna lay down this time. So instead of our knees wide, we're just gonna keep our feet planted on the ground, and we're gonna start to take our bridge pose. So hands are flat on your mat, and we're just gonna lift those hips high. High towards the sky. Maybe you tuck those shoulders underneath a little bit. You can close your eyes here. And lowering down slow. We'll do one more just like that. Inhale to lift the hips high. And exhale to lower. This time, bring the soles of your feet to touch, kind of like we started practice. And we're gonna take a Supta Konasana bridge just by lifting up our hips. And lowering back down. One more time, just like that, lifting up high. And exhale, lower back down. And bringing your feet back flat to the mat. From here, let's extend our left leg long. We'll pull that right knee in towards our chest. Maybe you give it a nice little rock and roll in the hip socket. Coming back to stillness. And we'll just extend that right knee across the left side body. So taking a nice side body stretch, we're gazing over on our right side. And letting all that hard work just soften here. Slowly coming back to center, squeezing both knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side, and extending the right leg long this time. Squeezing the left knee in towards your chest, circling out the hip. And bringing the left knee over the right side body. Nice deep side body stretch, gazing over your left side. And just releasing any tension here. And slowly come back into center. Place your feet wide on opposite ends of your mat here. So they should be wide on your mat. And we're just gonna do some gentle knee rocks here to loosen up the hips, the low back. This should feel nice after all that twisting and bending. Slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. Taking a happy baby where you're grabbing on the outside edges of your feet. Maybe rock side to side, extend one leg long and then the other. And let's slowly make our way into our final resting pose, the most important pose of all, Shavasana. Legs are long, arms are at your side. Tucking those shoulders underneath you. If you feel like you need more energy in your day today, face those palms up towards the sky. And if you need more rest and grounding in your day, face those palms towards the floor. Do whatever feels right to you. And just start to connect your breath here. Meditation starts when we connect our breath with stillness. It's a conscious state of relaxation. In the still moments, our mind tends to wander. And if that happens, just bring your attention back to your breath. When we move our body at the beginning of practice, we can start to still our mind at the end. And just be open to this stillness, these quiet moments. Noticing the space you made for yourself today. And as your body starts to soften into the ground, just unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders, let the tension in your feet and your fingers go. Soften your eyelids. And continue to tap into your place of power, that belly breath. The inhales, the exhales. We don't breathe in the future or the past. We always bring in that present moment. A nice reminder to be here in the now. And that nothing else matters. Just being with that stillness as that body softens and lets go any tension. I invite you to let in some silence, which is always the best remedy for anything we're facing, whether that's uncertainty, stress, high demands. The breath allows us to recover when we need it the most. So let's sit with that silence and just be. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Invite movement into your fingers and toes. Take a full body stretch, reaching those arms long, legs long. And slowly rock to one side into fetal pose, using your arm as a pillow. This pose signifies rebirth, a new start, a fresh opportunity. And when you're ready, slowly come into a seat. Knees crossed, hands at your sides. And just sit with that breath. Let's take a shared breath together. Bringing your hands to heart center. Empty out all that stale air. Inhale to fill up. And exhale, open mouth, release. This pose represents there's a divine energy, a spark in all of us. And it's up to us what we do with that energy and how we share it with the world today and every day. Thanks for joining me in this practice. Namaste.